Hey guys, I know I didn't get a notice out, so hopefully you'll be able to get on soon. But for those of you just coming on and are new, welcome. I'm Kathy from Northstar Prepsteader, and I just got home, so I didn't get a chance to get my notice out beforehand. So hopefully you guys will come on. There's somebody. I bet you I know who that is. I bet it's Alicia. Hello, hello, hello. It changes to live chat. Oh, Kiri, hello to you. How are you? You are the first one on here. Hee. So hopefully you're still here. Not Alicia. Jeffrey, welcome. Hello to you. Oh, Kathy, it is a beautiful evening. Absolutely. Totally. Oh, you guys are coming on. Good. Judith Ann, hello. Um, oh, I'm so glad you're good. Kiri, you survived all the storms, the cold, everything that's been going on. Um, Kathy, we've got a storm coming in tomorrow, and I'm supposed to be on the road driving into St. Cloud. So it's, and I'm like 70 miles away. So it's like not, I'm not looking forward to that. It's supposed to be snow, then rain and ice, and then snow and wind. And it's like, Sunflower Marcia, hello. Chilly but not freezing. Very good. Hey, Eli. Oh, you guys are finding it good. I did not get a chance to get a notice out to you, so I apologize. It's been crazy. It's been a crazy week. So I missed you guys last week, but couldn't be helped. So how is everybody? What have you been up to? What is your end of the world like right now? So it is February 13th. I can't believe it. Tomorrow's Valentine's Day. So you guys do anything special for Valentine's Day? I'd like to hear what your plans are. I'm going to be out and about bouncing around with a friend. So that'll be good. Anyway, I don't have a specific thing to teach you guys tonight, a specific agenda or anything like that. So that's why I said it's kind of like a mishmash of everything. Oh, Jeffrey, well, are you in Australia then? Are you a day ahead there in Australia? Either that or you're in the middle of the European continent or something. I'm not sure, but oh, thanks, Judith. Not a normal February here in northern Indiana. Okay, 51 degrees today. I think we hit almost 40. I mean, yesterday was gorgeous too. It was 40 or something. And I mean, we were all walking around without jackets. And I know those of you in the warm states, like sunny Southern California and in the southeast, you're like, oh, I keep a jacket on when it's 60. But you know what? After dealing with minus 20 and minus 30, when it's 40 above, that's warm. It's very warm. So, Patty, hello. How are you? Northern Ireland? Oh, I should have guessed by your name. Well, it is late there. So thank you for being up. I appreciate that very much. Oh, Marcia. Oh, wow. I'm sorry that it didn't go well, but I will be praying for your healing. Absolutely. So you've only worn your winter coat once this winter. We've had it on a few times. I mean, this is how crazy it is right now. Today is like 40. Tomorrow we have a winter storm coming in. There's going to be snow, then rain, then ice, then snow and wind. And by Thursday morning, we're going to be minus 11 Fahrenheit. So it's like, so we're going from 40 above to minus 11. Yeah, it's a 50-degree drop in the middle of winter, which is kind of like a, yeah, that can, it's a little drastic, but it's just on a roller coaster. And then by the weekend, it'll be back up in the 30s. Yeah, it's a huge drop. Absolutely. Absolutely. Grandma Karen, good evening to you. So last week, I hope you guys got the message. If you don't hear from me, always go to my community page, the community tab on my channel, and I'll try to leave a note there. I don't do Facebook, so I'm not leaving anything out there. But I'll leave you a message if something comes up that I'm not able to be on. I was looking back over the last year of the times that I've had to give you guys a notice, and it's like, funeral. It was just like, oh my gosh, almost every month. But last Monday and Tuesday was a funeral again. So it was my sister-in-law's mom died, and she was 90, so she was more than ready to go. And but anyway, so we had the wake on Monday in the middle of a snowstorm, and then funeral Tuesday, and then Friday, a really, really close friend of our family's passed away. Same cancer as my brother. He was in his 50s, and I mean, it's just like 2 in a week. It was just like, really? So that's why I'm just not really quite prepared. Plus, I pulled 2 all-nighters last week, working to get a website done. So things were a little crazy. So I was just out and about, got home like 10 minutes before 6 o'clock here, and I'm just not really ready. That's why I just said it's a mish-mash, and you didn't get notice and all this kind of stuff. So we're just going to be talking about things today. Matt and Sarah, hello. Sunglass weather there. The whole family's listening. Well, hello, guys. Evan and Leroy and Lydia and Eli. Hello. Hugs and love to you guys. The older kids said, oh, well, Kiri, I know you're going to be able to handle it. That's good. Hi, Alicia. Crucy, hello. Hey, Dave. No worries. I didn't get one out ahead of time, so it's just the whatever came on right at 6 o'clock or the top of the hour. You got a snowstorm going on there. Ooh, okay. Well, you'll probably get another one after ours comes through tomorrow. But yeah, we're supposed to, I don't know, 5 inches of snow, 50-mile-an-hour winds, ice. Yeah, kind of regular weather, right? Regular weather. Oh, Eli, that is amazing. That is wonderful. Yes, many blessings upon him too. Yeah, that they can reach that age it's really amazing. It really is. So enjoy every moment with them. That's for sure. So anyway, so 2 weeks ago when I was on, yeah, happy birthday to Dad. That's for sure. We talked about tomatoes, and just, I don't know, a couple days ago, yeah, because today's Monday, it must have been Saturday, I got the Totally Tomatoes catalog. It came in the mail. So if you guys want like a super huge variety of tomatoes to look through, this is a good company. I mean, it's just, they do have other things in here, but like they do have peppers. It's just peppers and tomatoes. It looks like just peppers and tomatoes. But I mean, they've got like, oh my gosh, everything you can see here, but lots and lots of tomatoes. And so, I mean, Look at the varieties. It's just plumb full here of everything. So, hey Lynn, how are you? You had a nice sunny day today, around 60, planting English peas. Rain. Well, that'll be good weather for the peas to get going then, won't it? That'll be so good. But I got this catalog in. I got the Gurney's catalog. So I want to see like a hands up if you guys are looking through seeds, ordering seeds, if you're done with seeds or anything. Or just say haven't even gotten started yet. 81 and 82. Oh, Dave, that's great. That is good. Yeah, it was very weird at the funeral where it was like our whole family was just 4 people now, and it was just like, man, we've just lost so many people. But it was just really weird. Your last seeds just arrived today, carrots. Woo! All of the above. You have seeds, you're looking at seeds, and you don't have seeds yet. Okay. So I like this. Devoted to the avid tomato gardener. Look at that. To the avid gardener. I mean, look at these. These things are gorgeous. Look at that. That's why I like to get the beefsteak ones. But I mean, they've got all. Look at these like lemon tomatoes. They're kind of a like a lemon Roma almost, aren't they? Just amazing. Look at the heart-shaped ones. Yeah, kind of cute. Oh yeah, and the peppers. 102. That's incredible. I don't know that I want to live that long, you know? Life has been challenging enough. Why do I want to beg for another 40 years of it, right? Oh, I don't know. You so ready for your greenhouse to come? Oh, you have tons to move out there. I think I have enough seeds for a lifetime. You're now writing up your planting schedule. Good for you. Good for you. You have first early potatoes on the go. Awesome, Jeffrey. That is so great. Now, what is the growing season like in Ireland? So obviously February, you're starting to get your potatoes in. Do you like succession plant your potatoes? How late in the season can you go? Can you get like 2 plantings in through the year? Because I know that your winters aren't nearly as severe as mine, but they're still cold enough where things won't grow. But you also don't get the heat that we do here in the summer. So just wondering what your growing season is like. I've never asked somebody from Ireland what their growing season is like. Got your sweet potatoes starting. Awesome. That is so great. I wish we had a long enough season to grow sweet potatoes. Matt and Sarah, are you going to try, or have you? I don't think you've tried those in your greenhouse yet, right? I was just wondering if you were planning on trying it. Just, yeah, right, Dave. Our season is too short, so I can't grow them. But I was just wondering if in the greenhouse, since you keep it heated, kind of, and everything, the soil heated, if you were able to start those earlier and then keep them in the greenhouse for a long time, or would it get too hot in the greenhouse during the summer for them growing? It was a no-go. Okay. So some years are better than others. Okay. I know. It's like I buy them from the store and I can't even keep them in the fridge for very long because, I mean, seriously, if you don't use them within a week for sure, they start going bad. There's just it's just not long enough. Yeah. If we wanted greens, it would have been fine. Okay. Okay. What is for those of you, oh, hey, Patty. Patty G. So when you grow sweet potatoes, what is the length of the growing time for sweet potatoes? Um, that okay, that's good to know, Dave, that they don't grow because I get so frustrated with it. It's like, I'll buy them planning on within like the next couple weeks to make something with them, and then by the time I get to them, they're already, dense and spots. They're just going bad, and it's like it's frustrating. But last year your sweet potatoes were huge. You still had several left. 80 to 100 days. It was 80 days. That would be enough for our growing season, but um, I don't know. I don't know. Middle of May, harvested early October. Okay. Okay. So I still have, yeah, that would be longer than what I can do. You can't handle freezes, and yeah, that's what we end up having. We can have, I think my last frost date can be May 20th. And then my first frost date could be as early as the first week or second week in September. So, you know, it can hold off until November 1st too, but there's no guarantee. It changes from year to year. Oh, Monty Don's Garden Show here is a good program here in the UK. Cool. You put your white potatoes downstairs and they did not last at all. Oh, okay. Oh, Matt and Sarah, I know you've been putting your potatoes in your little root cellar there, and or your cellar that you've got going there. You said it stays pretty cold. Have you checked the temperature in there? I couldn't remember if you have a thermometer in there or not. Um, you've never had much luck with potatoes. Hey, Ivanson, how are you? They've always turned out small. Okay. Yeah, I grew potatoes for maybe 2 or 3 years when I first moved here, and we had such bad potato bugs, um, and then the potatoes didn't last real long because I don't have, like, a real cold space for them to store. I tried storing them in, like, sand and different things like that, and they just didn't last. Everything got soft and sprouted within a short time, so yeah. You wanna make a root cellar? Well, you got plenty of room there, Dave. You could do that. Plant your onion seeds this week. Woo! Yay! You want to make a root cellar. Yeah, I haven't. You need to check the temp. It is cool. Okay. Well, I told you guys I got a small greenhouse that I have to some friends are gonna help me assemble this spring. So whenever we can, it'll probably be end of April, beginning of May, somewhere in there, depending on the weather. Um, depending on how much rain I get and everything. So I plan on it being an extension to my garden. So so I can have easy access in and out and everything. But I have to wait till the snow all goes down. I can get out there and actually map things out and dig up the area. And I have to really lay a lot of um, gravel and big beams and different things like that under there for it to have a good base. So yes, it will be so nice. It really will. Um, so I'm excited about that. It's small. It's a 6 by 8, but it's got shelves in there and places to hang things, and so it'll be plenty for what I need to do it with. Do with it. Do it with. Do with it. So yeah, it'll be good for me, and um, I think it'll be great. It'll be great. Thank you, Dave. That's very sweet of you. So tell me what else is going on in your guys' life. Um, so some of you obviously are kind of hitting, talk about planting and starting to grow things, starting to get some springtime. I'm just looking at Gurney's. Look at all the roots there. Doesn't that look good? Um, early darling hybrid tomato. Oh, I mean, really, look at all these colors. The colors that nature gives us. Isn't that beautiful? Not only the carrots and the tomatoes and the peppers, but look at that watermelon. Oh my goodness. It makes you want to go out and just like, you want watermelon. Oh, Jeffrey, were you from the States originally? Or are you originally from Ireland and you just want to come back and visit? Oh, Kiri, I'm so sorry. It's hard to lose a mama goat. It really is. So, who has grown artichokes? I'd like to know who's grown artichokes. Here's Jerusalem artichokes. Aren't sunchokes a kind of artichoke slash like a potato artichoke mix or something like that? And from here, you lived in New Mexico. Okay. Well, I hope you can get back to the States too. But you love to eat them. Ooh. See, like the artichoke hearts and everything. You have tried regular artichokes twice and failed. Too short of a season. Okay. Okay. That's what I was wondering, Patty. Because I've heard them both and thought maybe that they are a type of sunflower. Artichokes themselves are a type of thistle. It says it's a low-carb potato alternative. Sweet and nuttier flavored than any potato with far fewer calories, only 7 per 100 gram serving. Also a good source of calcium plus a vitamin C boost. The crisp, knobby tubers thrive almost anywhere. They lead to plants that can be as tall as a person. And studded with cheery sunflower-like blooms. Dig up after a light frost for sweeter flavor. Peel and slice the fresh tubers and serve with vinegar, salt and pepper, or boil, puree, and mash. Makes me think of Samwise Gamgee. Peel and boil them, cut them up, put them in a stew. Kind of like a potato salad. Say, hey, Debbie, hello. Taller than a person. Oh, that's funny. You're supposed to grow wild there. You need to try growing them. Okay. So do they like the, they are perennial. You can harvest fall to spring and store for months. So, interesting. 2 pounds of tubers are $24. So it depends on how much you want to eat them. Oh. I'm not going to repeat that, Patty. That it's in print is enough. You guys. Regular artichokes are a different beast. We make dip from them. That's what I thought. You know, like especially if you cook them up and then the I don't know, it's the little inner leaves off of the heart or whatever you call them. So yeah, spinach artichoke dip. That I really do like. But I usually get canned artichokes for that because they're already ready to go and all that good stuff. So I want to show you something that I got. I saw Granger Smith had one of these and he said it worked fantastically. And so I have it to as a backup for not a backup, but in addition for heat in my house here if I need it. The electricity obviously would have to stay on, but it can also be out in the garden or in my greenhouse. So I got two little, there's Stanley heater, and they're very, very lightweight. They work great. And it's obviously on a cord here. They have, you can have a heat or fan, just the fan and heat. Cool too. I don't know. Anyway, you can adjust the temperature on here too. But he's got a couple of these, and he was just like, they work great. And so I saw them there, and I was like, oh man, I really only wanted one, but I accidentally ordered two. One from Amazon, one from Walmart, and it was one of those situations that there was just so many things going on, so much happening that I couldn't remember if I had. It was one of the. It was like sitting in my Amazon cart for days, and I was like, "Oh man, I thought I maybe ordered this, but I guess I didn't." So I went and placed the order, and it was like, "Well, I have two of them." So anyway, one for the greenhouse, one for the house, I guess. You also roast them. Ooh, there you go. Oh, look at Dave putting up recipes. Artichoke dip. Very good. Luke just uploaded a video where he started artichoke seeds and other cool weather crops. Nice. I didn't get to see that one. That's good. You talking about Luke at Am I Gardener then, Debbie? So, I know. Thing is, with Walmart online, you have to order minimum $35 worth, and to get free shipping. So, but they're sometimes they're a good bit cheaper than Amazon. So I have to kind of shop around and look at things. But I have a backup heater. That is so true. Very true, Crucy. Absolutely. Absolutely. So there's something I wanted to tell you guys. I can't remember, but you know what? I'm realizing this week when I did an all-nighter. Well, drove down an hour and a half away for the wake on Monday, the funeral on Tuesday. I got home Tuesday at like, I say 3:30, 4 o'clock or something. Then I went to work. I worked until 3 o'clock in the morning. And then I had company on Wednesday. And in the meantime, trying to clean and get everything ready. I had company on Wednesday and totally crashed Wednesday night. And then Thursday, I had appointments and everything and didn't get home again till like 3 or 4 in the afternoon. And I worked then I went to work again at home here. I worked till 5 o'clock in the morning, and it was just like, so like Tuesday night and Thursday are all-nighters. And I'm just like, I really can't be doing this at my age. It's like, it just doesn't work. Brain does not function as well. Body doesn't function as well. So what are you guys saying? They're easy to start from seed. Oh, that's good. Neighbor bought an old camper to stay in during power outages. Oh, that's a great idea. So flowers never form. Ordered chicks with a bulb prior to flowering. Thanks, Jeffrey. So, you guys maybe have a question. Oh, I had to get a new stove and a whole new range and everything. And I love gas stoves, so it is a gas range. And but I want to ask you guys something. If anybody else has a gas stove, the venting that comes out, okay, you've got your range top, and then like it comes up in the back with the control panel and stuff like that. But right underneath there's a vent that the inside of the the oven vents out the heat. And of course, my old one I had for 22 years, and it was great. I love that stove. But um, it vented out a little bit, but it was just enough so you knew that it was kind of there and it was kind of warming up things. This one, it like blows the heat out. I'll have the oven running for maybe 20, 30 minutes. And in the winter now, mind you, when it is like 15 degrees outside, my house warms up like 3 or 4 degrees when I'm running the oven for half an hour. And I'm just like, it's like I'm not going to even want to cook all summer long when my air conditioning is trying to struggle to do that. So I called the appliance center and talked to them, and they said no, that's just something that they all do now, and all the regulations that are out there now because gas stoves are so dangerous, and so they've got to vent and they've got to do this, and it's like, well, it's like blowing hot air. It's like having the oven door open. But they were also proud about, well, the oven doors are made so much better now so that they stay cool and there's no heat coming out from there. And it's like, well, it's all pouring out the front, the top. So I wanted to find out if you guys have any experience with that. Do you know anything about that? Um, am I making too big of a deal of this, or is it just the way things are, or is there a different brand? I mean, you pay $1,000 for a stove, and it's like you don't want it to be costing you more, all that kind of stuff. So I love the conversation here about artichokes, you guys. It's like so great. You keep going on it. Oh, this is super. Oh, well, Eli, that would be very sweet. Your oven heats up the house too. Not much cooking in the summer. Um, you bake in your sun oven also. You know what, Kiri? That's like on my wish list of maybe things out there, but there have been other things that have just been taking precedent over that. But um, I have wondered if that's something that I should get at some point. I mean, there's not a lot of cooking I could do in the real major cold of winter, when it's 20 below outside and the sun is really low on the horizon. There's not enough sun to get in there to heat anything up. So, I mean, I could put it on the roof, but I'm not going up there. um, so, but for the summer, that would be, hmm, that would be a thought. I think it's hot enough some days. It would be, it would cook everything in about 5 minutes. Oh, you have a grate that's hot on your stove too? Okay. Just a camping propane. Oh, good night, Jeffrey. Thank you for coming. Um, yours has the vent, but it doesn't blow a lot of heat, just enough to help second rise of bread. Nice. I know mine would like totally melt chilled butter, and it would bake the bread on top of my stovetop and everything. So it's like, oh, the apartment never worked right. It was hot on the sides, didn't keep the heat inside the oven. Just hmm. Okay. Well, thanks, Sarah. Those some good tips. Yeah. Um. Oh, you guys are just loving the artichokes here tonight. That's so good. That's true. It's helpful for heating the house in the winter. But hey, JB, how are you tonight? Um, we use that exhaust grate from the oven to like melt butter. Yeah. Keep gravy warm. Ooh, there you go. It is GE. Um, let me see if I have I don't have the paper in front of me. Um, it's a GE. I don't know what the model number is, but and so many of them want just the broiler way down at the bottom, so instead of a storage drawer, and I could not find one that would have the storage drawer, so the broiler's down there, which is so crazy. It's like you have to almost sit on the floor in order to see anything that's in the broiler, you pull that out, and, I mean, to clean it is, like, kinda ridiculous, so I'm like so oh, that's a good idea, Eli. So, um, that's how you melt butter, you set it in your Uh, yeah, and I don't know, my other one was just so well made. It was a whirlpool, and it was so well made, and, the, it didn't quit on me. I had to replace it because in December, I had such problem with mice that they got in underneath the warmth of the pilot light on the oven, and it got into areas that I could not clean, and so it's like, I'm not gonna cook with mouse poop and everything all in the oven. I'm sorry. I'm not gonna do that and poison myself. So, it's just been designed by someone who never cooked. Oh, probably could very well be, "Hey, Howie, how are you?" I know, right, Dave? It was just like, it's just, no, this is not happening. So it was an expense I wasn't planning on making. And then, you know, they were all telling me, it's like, you know what? They just don't make ovens like they used to. Because mine was just, they were like, you had a really good oven. It was like, I know I did. He said, you can plan on this one lasting maybe 7 or 8 years, 10 at the outside. And it's like, he said, there's no way you'll get 22 years out of this one. But so anyway, Helianthus tuberosus, the sunchokes, needs to be prepared by chef. Oh, just wanted to say, yeah. Um, New stove with no pilot will save me money. It's safer. Okay. So the new gas stoves the ovens don't have pilot? I did not know that. Um, 1933? Oh, that thing is probably built like a tank. I'm sure that will last forever. Um, Probably have to run your overhead vent while your oven runs this summer. Oh, that's a good idea, Kathy. Probably have to do that, and, so it's not pouring out at me while I'm at the stove or something. It'll just try to go up and out. Um, Oven is lit every time you turn a knob on, no more flame underneath. Okay, that I didn't know. Well, that's good to know. So, electric pilot light. Huh. Yeah, that I know. But the burners will still work on top? Well, only if I probably light it with a match though, because it still needs the electric starter on the burner, right? So, turkey veggie noodle soup from pantry supplies. Nice, nice. Oh, Patty, it's a match for the top. Yeah. So, and I've never really done that before anyway, because I know that's not safe to um, to run your burners and everything to heat the house when the power goes out and everything. So, um, usually I mean, I've lost power in 27 years. I've lost power in the winter, maybe, maybe 3 times at the most. And each time it was at the most, it was 3 or 4 hours it was out. And so it maybe went down, you know, 5 or 6 degrees or something in the house. So it never got, I mean, it's not like it was 35 degrees in the house or something like that. So want to do that, but not safe to heat the house, but it's okay to make soup. I know it seems kind of crazy, but yeah, You had to put an air intake for the gas furnace, stove, and hot water tank also vent. Oh, interesting. Okay. Right, Patty? Right? I love cooking on gas. I just love it. I go to when my parents were alive and go to their place and use their electric stove or my sister's electric stove or whatever, and it's, like, so frustrating because, like, it takes forever. Gas is instant on, instant heat, instant off, and it's so great. I love it. It really is good. So still trying to get used to it and everything. You don't use the burners for heat, only for cooking. Yeah. It gets unsafe when you crack open the oven door, try to heat the house. Any other normal use is fine, like Thanksgiving. Hmm. 90-kilometer-hour winds with a heavy rain. That's what you have right now, Howie? Oh my goodness. Woo. Huh. Um, I'll have to look to see what a 1933 Chambers looks like. That's amazing. So, let's see. Oh, Chambers oven. Wow. That's a good old oven, that's for sure. eBay has some for sale. Vintage Chambers stoves and oven in the time capsule house. That's funny. Get the best deals on Chambers gas stove on eBay. I'm just gonna see what they want for them on eBay. Some of them are in pretty crappy condition, but this one's pretty nice. $800. Oh, it's a 1950s though. That's why it looks a little better. Vintage stove, model 61C in 1950s, $800. Local pickup only, of course. Not gonna ship one of these. So some of these others are orders in 1930s for $450. 1920s. Oh, that one looks cool. $175. Ooh, somebody painted one red. All the others are kind of cream color and everything. This red one, oh, it's a 1941 for $1,250. So those things can get pretty pricey there. At an old apartment, really cool. You're always gas on gas, gas cooktop and oven. Plus one side was a heater that heated the whole apartment. Well, that is pretty neat. Very, very neat. Thanks, Howie. But you be careful out there with that wind. That's for sure. Oh my goodness. I'm trying to pull up something else here. You guys are being very patient with me today. For those of you who just came in, I was had too much going on this last week, and I just am not prepared here tonight. So it's just kind of like, as I said, it's just a mishmash of things. And let me see if I covered all these. Did I go through all these? Oh, yeah, I did. Okay, can't do those anymore. Your Facebook Marketplace only shows me old stoves because apparently you must look. Oh, that's funny. A French range. Oh, very nice. Okay. So I'll do, for the last 15 minutes, do a couple have you evers. So I'm not doing a whole hour, but just a little bit. Looking out your French sliding doors and they are shaking. Oh my goodness. You're about to lose hydro. Oh no. Well, hang in there. That's a wicked storm off the Pacific there. You'll get a wolf 68 burner stove. You know what? I didn't even see that one um, even sold at my appliance place. Wow. So, okay. Have you ever done a belly flop off a diving board? I think I did as a kid a few times. Those hurt. Have you ever done a belly flop? Uh, oh, I've got to look at a wolf here now that I've looked at the other ones. Oh, wolf professional appliances. Probably way out. Oh, those are nice. Those are built in. I don't want a built in oven. I don't have any place for a built in oven, so I can't do a built in oven. But ooh, it's gas range top there. Um, so many of the ovens now were drill worthy. Yes, so many of them are now are just like all in one. The ovens are regular oven convection. They're air fryers. They are microwaves almost too. I mean, it's like the oven does everything. For me, I'm like, okay, if one of those elements go out, it's like having a car that's super computerized. There's just got all the bells and whistles. It's like something goes out, it's going to break everything. Like, I just want a basic stove, but when you get asked just for a basic thing, it's like cheap quality too. So, Wolf and 8 burners of 4 foot wide. Ooh, stainless fronts. Oh, hey, Anne Marie, how are you doing? Um, yeah, I'm not doing 50 minutes of what I've rambled on about. So, I didn't do anything in particular. So, you would lose a cabinet, but it'd be so worth it. Oh, been looking at RVs too, may get a pop up camper. Nice. Um, keep dreaming of running. Patty, I'm trying not to go anywhere with that. I'm just like, oh, the dreams you have with Mac. That's all I'm going to say. Oh, okay. um, Ranges. A wolf range. Owner, trade other shopper. Oops, no. Ooh, ooh. Those are like, yeah, super professional. Mm-hmm. Yes, definitely drool worthy. Absolutely drool worthy. So, okay. So I didn't really hear anybody else other doing other belly flops off a diving board. Magnus Mom could hunt you down. Oh, very high. Oh my goodness, I know. It would be amazing to cook on something like that, but um, when I'm just cooking for myself, it's not even like I have a big family that I'm cooking for. That it would be somewhat justifiable, but not just for me. I mean, so anyway, 100 belly flops. Back to where again. I know. You guys are funny. That is great. Use your air fryer induction burner more than anything else these days. Yeah. No, I hear you. Um, have you ever regifted a present that you received? I can say yes, I have. Not that often. I think maybe once or twice, but I have done it. So I will, yes, on the regift. I will tend to, if I absolutely, absolutely know that I don't want it, I will try to return it. Um, I will try to use it, I guess, if it's something, but then if it just doesn't work out, I'll actually probably give it away to like a thrift store or something rather than regifting it. Um, but yeah, um, very rarely. So, shall I confess? Not your favorite choice, but something I'm not going to use. Move it on. Yeah, I have definitely been in a mode of just getting rid of things that are no longer super functional for me here, whether it's furniture or lamps or whatever it is here. And so I'm just really working on just purging and stripping stuff out of my rooms here. I the den's a mess right now, so I'm not going to show you, but I will sometime in the next, hopefully, month or so. One of my brothers is a cabinet maker. He's an artisan with wood, and he makes kitchens and just all kinds of beautiful things. And so, anyway, he's going to make some cabinets for me here in the den here, and so that I can get like a lot of my office supplies up off of desktop and off of little carts and things like that, and just get them up into the cabinets. And so there'll be like three complete cabinet sets, and they'll start at probably about 54 inches, about 4.5 feet, and they'll be 2 feet high. So then they'll just go up and be up there. But so that'll be nice. Try to get organized. I mean, it's about time, right? But um, so anyway, try to get that done, and I finished building all of my floor cabinets for the all of my canning supplies and all that kind of stuff. So those are done. Um, I'm finishing up building a cart right now that is made out of 2x10s, so it's super heavy duty. Super heavy duty because it has something very heavy that's got to go on it. So anyway, there's just a lot of things that I've been getting rid of and going through and trying to get some new stuff and different things. So it was white Christmas occasionally you must regift. All right, Howie, good night. Yes, save your seed, absolutely. um Happy, oh yes, happy Valentine's Day tomorrow. We got 5 minutes left. So yes, tomorrow's Valentine's Day. I actually was thinking about buying myself some roses, and I I kind of looked at them and I was like, I'm not going to be here. Well, most of the day anyway, but I didn't get them, and I should have, right? I don't have anybody else that's going to buy me any any roses here, so I should have done that, but that's okay. That's okay. I still have tomorrow to pick something up, right? Daffodils. Ooh. Don't buy roses, buy a bare root rose bush instead. Oh, that's an idea. An orchid is something. I know. It's like there's so many beautiful fresh flowers out there right now, and it's like, oh, they smell so good. And I've got a few bouquets of just silk flowers in the house that can kind of brighten things all the time, but there's just something about having fresh flowers. So Anyway, aw, thanks, Alicia. Here's my red rose. Actually, it may sound really strange, but my favorite flowers are carnations because of the fragrance and how long they last. And they're just so there's so much character to them and everything. But red roses don't necessarily have very a scent to them. And but I do like kind of a peachy colored rose. They're almost like a between a peach and an orange color. They're pretty fragrant. So I do like those. By Candy. Do you get your mom-in-law chocolates? Oh, she requested that. It's like carnations for those. Yeah, oh, I'm glad I'm not the only one. Thanks, Patty. Goats love roses. Oh, no kidding. No kidding, Carrie. That's true. All right. Last question of have you ever tried any extreme sports? And most of you have seen, X Games or something like that, but you know what an extreme sport is anyway. That would be like mountain climbing and probably motocross and all that kind of stuff. I think Alicia probably Tim's skateboarding would be an extreme sport, I think. I'm not sure. A little rock climbing, okay. I have not, well, other than falling off of horses, I don't know if that would be extreme in that sport, but I thought would work. But you were a gymnast? So cool. If yes, it would be extreme at your age. So true. So true. Grocery shop is you skated too? Oh, cool, Dave. Skiing. Yeah, I did a lot of skiing. But I started when I was 6 or 7 years old. I started downhill skiing and went until a few years ago since I had knee surgery, I was like, that's kind of out of the question now. Learning to ride an electric assist bike. I, I love it. They should have a seniors extreme sports. It's like wheelchair races, stair stepping with 1 or 2 steps. Luggage car races, there you go. Oh my goodness. Does racing motorcycle that would probably be a little more extreme there. Yes, Eli. So, um, you grew up on a skateboard with fiberglass wheels. I was extreme. That's true. You lived near a camp with zip lines. Never zip lined. Oh, you guys. I thought you taught your kids to ski. You learned to ski backwards. That is good without catching your ski in the snow and flipping backwards. That's good. Speed skating. Patty, 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 you're always surprising us. Hi, Donna. You Red Lake, how is it up there? The lakes, you guys, this year are just terrible. I don't know if I told you we had to cancel the Derby this year because the ice was so bad. And you know what? We always think these things that happen that are out of our control are just like, oh, it's so horrible. And everything is just like, no, why does that happen? Well, ended up being, I mean, God knew what ice he had to create this year for my brother's Derby because the Derby was supposed to be on what was the Saturday? Was the 4th? Yeah, it was the 4th. And the 1st is when his mother-in-law died. And so they were dealing with all of that. And there was no way that the whole family contributes and helps out with the Derby. So there was just no way that anybody could have done it. And so the Lord went before him and prepared all that. So, because he knew he was going to be taking his mother-in-law home. So it's just, you know, yeah, they just had to cancel it. The ice was terrible. It was about 6 inches of ice, then about 2 or 3 inches of slush, and then a whole pocket of water, and then a little more ice on top of that, and then like a foot and a half of snow on top of that. So it was terrible ice, just terrible ice. If they get a certain number of people out there, it would just everybody just be going through. So it was not a safe thing at all. But zip lining, yes, that's definitely adrenaline rush there. You climbed the 80-foot pine tree in your front. Oh, oh, you guys are so great. Um, yes, Patty, definitely is dangerous when it's layered like that. Most definitely. Well, guys, thank you for putting up with me not being prepared at all tonight. It was just so fun just chatting with you and seeing what you guys were up to and going on and on about artichokes. That was kind of fun. That was kind of great. So, you guys, I just love you all, and you've just been so fantastic. So, thank you so much for coming tonight. And as far as I know, I'm going to be here next Monday. So, we will see you next week. Just take care. God bless. Always have hope. And stay safe in the storms that are happening all around. And we will see you next week. All right. Good night. I will, Patty. I'll try to check that one out. Thanks, you guys. Good night.